So David Frum, the famous journalist, has said that Obama's 4 years um, is open season, and we could look at it to see what has been accomplished. And I agree and I disagree. I agree that he has accomplished a lot. I hope Mr. Frum is aware that the economy and the world almost collapsed in '08, and everybody. I mean, it is clear that McCain suspended his campaign for a little bit, went to Washington, had Romney and others just brainstorm as to what to be done with the economy. And many of them were scared. They thought it was over, and they started to take out money and started to get in the Hoarding Act and all that sort of stuff. And Obama won the election, and immediately he did the right things. He gave loans to the automotive people, to the banking people, the finance people, and others. And things turned around. Now, with that act alone, and then he went on with the stimulus, which the Republicans opposed, and money with it wasn't going to spend the way it should have been. Now, had well, if that collapsed, we would have had maybe 75 or 8% unemployed. And to have it at 8 is to have come back 72%, and so on. And then, of course, I mean, if the car industry had collapsed, let me say things continue to drag along. Here, Japan came and had some significant problems, their production south. So what would have happened? I'm not sure whether the Japanese production in America had also been in the financial straits, and I'm sure Japan would have helped them out, And so, where we would have been today. On the other hand, what might not have been accomplished and promises that might not have been kept, at the end you can't blame it on the president, because, I mean, our politics is becoming almost like the third world, in which when the elections are settled, the opposition continues. And when you have a good plan, like the stimulus plan, I mean, they should have given more money, but they opposed the big buts, and then they wanted money here, and they wanted money for the projects over there and over there, and you got to do compromises to get them to pass and so forth. They have hindered his work. But the question, though, is that is the work done? And I would say no. Another 4 years, I'm sure, will bring things around. And we have so much to do. We have to find other ways of doing things, because, I mean, depending on the Republicans to cooperate is almost impossible. And so, yes, the record could be reviewed, but you have to review it with this understanding and see that, you know, there's no one that could have done better, because everybody who was promoting themselves to become president didn't have this kind of understanding and plan. No stimulus, no bailout, which I consider as a loan. Bailout is a bad word. It's a loan. So everything would have collapsed for them, and everybody would be out by, you know, the hamburger joint fighting for the scraps that people who somehow are able to have a job and money would throw away out there in the dumps. Big shots over there in the dump. People losing their cars, the houses, more losing it. So I think that his 4 years has been an enormous success, and another 4 is going to put America back into the race and entering forward into the diamond age. So, Mr. Trump, thanks, but let us look at the record, you know, with the understanding that I've tried to outline here.